smell good, and I was like, I mean, I'm gonna say yes.
That's how we're opening it!
You smell amazing. Trust me.
Every damn session, it's always something. I don't understand why.
It's our running gag.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Odd Rollers, where a bunch of us dorky TikTokers play Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, and my wife also joins us. This week, our Cleric will be here. Apparently one of her managers is having some car issues, so she was going to help. She should be back shortly. Before we hop into the campaign, welcome to everyone that is new. I know that this week's kind of crazy because Critical Role has been canceled this week, but luckily, we don't like interacting with each other in real life, so we just hang out on Discord. There's also several 100 miles between each one of us, but that's a technicality. Before we get into the actual campaign, let's go ahead and just kind of do a few announcements. Next week, we should play. Me and Mina, our Warlock, shall be heading out to Arizona. The situation might be a bit different. Yeah, we're going to be hanging out with Layla for a couple of days, because we already had the PTO planned like 3 months in advance, and we are not canceling it now. So our setup will be a little different, but hopefully we'll be able to still play. What else? If you're in Arizona, come on and say hi. You'll probably see us just walking around.
No, social distancing, people. Social distancing.
On that note, Mina, why don't you go ahead, because you're our closest thing to a nurse around here, why don't you go ahead and kind of give us a friendly reminder of what people should do.
I could just say don't be fuckheads, but like, you know.
You can be more specific, there's a lot of people out there.
Sound medical advice.
People don't know what those are. COVID-19 kind of settling in as a worldwide pandemic, which pandemic means a worldwide issue. Make sure that you're washing your hands. Doesn't matter what you do. If you feel like a little grimy, wash your hands. Go to the bathroom, wash your hands. Wash your dishes, wash your hands. Normal things. Go to the grocery store, get a wet one. Usually have them next to the carts. There's no real reason to wear a mask unless you are immunocompromised or over the age of 50. So there's no need to buy them out. Hospitals are running out of regular hospital masks, N95s, which are only used in sterile fields and places like that in hospitals. So if you have extras of those and you don't need them, donate them. Call your local hospital and donate them. It is super helpful to them, especially in this pandemic. Social distancing is really awesome. I know Bret and I said that we're going to Arizona. That's our bad, but we planned this in advance, so we're not getting out of it now. And just make sure that you're generally being safe. Don't touch your face. I know it's allergy season and it's really hard, but if you do touch your face often, hand sanitizer is a great option. Keep it on you at all times if you can even find it.
And don't hoard toilet paper.
Yeah, it's a bronchial thing, which means that it's in your lungs, not your butt. So make sure, like, I mean, toilet paper is good to have in general, but like, don't be a butthole. Keep your butthole clean, but don't be a butthole and steal everything.
I want to superimpose a wall of toilet paper behind me right now.
We don't have the budget for that yet, Josh. Soon.
Just get like a painting, and it's just like all this toilet paper comes crumbling down. Other than that, I mean, just be safe. Respect the people that you have. Take your temperature every once in a while, and just be safe. Social distancing is best, but also keep in touch with your loved ones and your friends and family. Text them, message them on Facebook or something. Just reach out and let them know if you're able. But yeah, that's all I gotta say on COVID.
Thank you. This Saturday, the governor and I will be participating in a one-shot with Dice Cream Sandwich. If you haven't watched his stuff on TikTok, you need to. He is a great guy. It'll be a lot of fun. We're both playing small creatures, if I recall. And it should be a lot of fun. It's one of the few times I don't have to DM, so it's nice.
There's going to be fun on a bun.
It'll be fun on a bun. All right. And our social media techie. Layla, do you have anything up? Any updates? What? I haven't got a title for you yet.
The disappointment. Alright. Instagram. Our YouTube channel is up. Feel free to subscribe to it. It is the Odd Rollers. We do have it posted on our Instagram page right now. Currently working on some other things. There are some things in the works. Please bear with us. We are currently still getting in the process of getting things out and making sure everything comes in on time. But it's still work in progress. Just bear with us, please.
We're here to have fun. We're not trying to make money. Money's a bonus if we ever do make it. Also, Josh, what's our sub count or follower count right now?
I think we broke 400, guys.
Just as a friendly reminder, if we can get to 500, there'll be pictures of me in leggings.
410, 12.
412. Yep. So.
Get us to 500 and you'll see Bret in leggings.
I don't think this correlates, but right as Bret said, I will wear leggings, somebody posted in chat, I'm getting hungry. And I am also hungry for Bret in leggings.
And this is why we do not have actual live-up meetups, because our wives would be jealous.
Very.
You can look
All right.
but don't touch.
Excuse me.
Okay. Our cleric said that they'd be back soon, so that's everything I have. The YouTube's up. We have like 4 episodes out now, 4.5 maybe. It'll be continued to be posted as quickly as I can. It's a lot harder than people would think, or I'm just taking about the long way around. One or the other.
It's very hard.
It is hard. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Update for the players. The Big Evil Bad added on HP is 299. So.
If I do a real small dab, can we make it an even 300?
Wait a second, hold on. If he dabs, can he get 0.5 and then I'll sing the stripper song as he dabs?
Yeah, can we do that?
And make it a full point?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check using your character's stats.
Oh no. I haven't even logged into my account, but I know my persuasion's probably only like 3.
That's
it's a charisma-based check.
It's a 12.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a straight roll and hope for the best.
Hold on. You're a warlock. Why would your persuasion be?
Yeah, your charisma should be.
Yeah.
I
At
can
minimum, it should be a +5.
boss.
I'm hopping it up right now.
You got her.
Yeah, your persuasion's +5, so 15.
Okay, 15.
And no is the answer. No.
Okay, well, we tried.
DC was probably a nat 20, huh?
Nah, no, I'm not evil. Just an asshole.
30.
Y'all act like I'm some sort of like sick puppy. All right. So with that out of the way, Dax does have her peaches. I know that Layla has her inability to be happy. And and Ola's all giggly.
I have naked.
That's on brand.
Not sponsored.
That's on brand.
She's naked and I have body armor. Wait a second. She's naked and I have body armor.
I still think you're drinking
Someone
deodorant. You're there. That's not a drink. You just have a can of deodorant that you keep drinking out of.
It's like a coconut water.
Coconut.
It's coconut and otter flavored.
Oh no.
Okay, we're so distracted. We're.
We drink our fans now, guys. Beware.
I'm just
302.
No!
Look at that. Everyone go ahead and roll that D20 to see if we're gonna be odd tonight. Though I already know it's true.
11.
I got a nat fucking 20.
19.
6.
I got 11. I got our number, guys. I don't know if that's good or not. No.
Give yourself a gold
We're
piece.
gonna find out.
Oh.
I'm sorry for the train in the background. Oh crap, we forgot to put the internet on our fucking gosh dang it.
What?
We got our internet updated, so our things should be better. We don't have so many streaming technicalities.
You guys sound good. Alright.
Alright, let's get this show on the road, people. Let's have some depression.
Yes.
Now we need a wholesome family dinner first.
So, speaking of which, last we left off, all of you had made it to the Temple of the Red Knight, to discover that it was the anniversary of Dax's brother's death, Ajax. After meeting with a couple of her old squad mates, going to a non-bar and just kind of hanging out with them, Lucy decided, because it was awkward as hell, as most things like that are, decided to go upstairs to have a smoke. Going upstairs, she overheard something going to be hit, and decided to leave and tell the party something was up, and she decided to follow some of the men that left upstairs. She followed one into an alleyway. His foot was incinerated, using an inflict wounds by our lovely Cleric Dax, who is on her the way. After bringing him back to the Temple of the Red Knight, it was discovered that the actual Temple of the Red Knight was going to get hit by an unknown group. So, the temple was prepared, and Father Anderson, the Aarakocra paladin overseer of this temple, told Dax to call her dad, which happened, and everyone got to meet Dax's father. Gunthar, yeah, he apparently very, very nice. We love you, Mike, if you're watching. Lucy kissed Dax on the cheek, and no one saw it except for Lillith. And there was a battle, which ended with a shitty ending, if we're going to be honest with ourselves. Tidal wave. And you guys woke up that next morning, and for two of you, it was your first time killing any non-animals or non-humanoids. First humanoid kills. It was a rough night for a lot of you. Gunthar is suffering from point of exhaustion because he was cleaning that entire time. He met up with an old friend and got a sandwich. And Father Bluehand is currently back at his apartment because he had to do a sermon this morning. And I believe people that are out right now are Elle, Lucy, and Gunthar. I think he just walked in with the sandwich and offered to give it to you guys. Is where we left off.
We had just talked a little bit, and then Elle had headed back towards the temple, and we were following her.
Mm-hmm.
Elle, wait up!
I'm just gonna follow behind them a little distance, because I remember Gunthar dropping some shit on me.
Yes, he said that he kind of understood who you were now.
To understand what that meant, just was like, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of chill behind.
Did you see Elle during the fight? Do you know where she was?
She was up in the tower or something. She wasn't where I was.
Alright. Let's go! Back into the temple.
It's about 8 a.m. if I recall. Gunthar, point of exhaustion still. People are kind of putting away the barricades and things like that. A lot of the guns are going back into their compartments. A couple of the younger clerics that were part of the fight with you guys last night are currently casting mending and trying to remove the bullets from the sides of the temple. Glass is trying to be repaired to the best of its ability, but it's kind of hard to cast mending on glass when it's a but you know, yeah, it's
Does the whole place still reek of shit?
They never went inside the temple walls, but the city street itself does smell, and the sedan is still looking like a bottom half of a smiley face, upside down inside the truck, and you also can smell gasoline and other oils coming out of this car that was flipped.
I tried, all right.
Oh, you did. But it's hard to mold concrete.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And welcome back.
I love you
Back.
Do you guys remember how Lucy kissed Dax on the cheek or forehead?
You weren't there for that.
You were unaware.
There for that.
Gunther wasn't there. Joshua Reese, me, I nearly doxed the crap out of myself on the internet. Sure as hell was.
I was like, damn.
I was too, don't you worry. Dax was bombarded on all sides.
I'm there for that.
Lillith and Dax, you're the last ones to wake up. But you guys wake up around, well, for a long rest. because you guys went to bed at 4. You guys actually wake up around noon. So between about 9 to noon, what would you guys like to do?
If you said that we woke up at noon, I would be sleeping between 9 and noon.
Right.
Correct.
I'm saying for the few that are awake currently.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Looking back at my notes.
I'll be just helping however she can with cleanup and stuff like that.
Gunthar will join in too.
Lucy's would start to help, and then is like, I'm gonna go get some coffee, and I'm gonna go find a coffee place. I don't want to be around all this.
Ooh, Lucy, can you please get some tea for me, please?
Yeah, you want to go?
Please.
You want tea, Gunther, or?
You want to go with her, El? I can.
Do you both want to come with me? You were really quiet.
I feel responsible for most of this, so I'll.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Lucy, just to make sure she doesn't get into any trouble.
Lucy things? Yeah, I get. Doesn't mug another man in an alleyway and drag him in a suit. I get it.
Yep.
It wasn't the first time, let me just tell you that. Alright, you want to go, Elle?
Yeah, alright, let's get going.
Alright, okay. Then I will take
There
us.
are plenty of baristas that are just around. It's New York City, and coffee is hip because it's the 20s. Are you looking for like a restaurant or just like a stand? Because there's probably people that are selling like just like cauldrons of like bitter black coffee.
Do you want to get like a pastry or something? Or you stuck up those pastries? I don't know. We can go get something for everybody.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Go find the sit-in kind of area or get it to go.
Okay. If you guys walk a little bit, you could go back to the pastry shop that you've been to a couple of times. Okay. So, El, you barge in there, and the halfling recognizes you. I gotta find what his name is.
He recognizes me. Oh, I'm so honored.
Oh, that's right. Tony.
My freaking
It is Tony. The stout halfling. His hair is curly as ever. He is wearing a hairnet this time, though. And you can tell his wife is sitting there next, is kind of at the register and keeping an eye on him. But yes, looking around, you do smell that they also sell coffee, tea, all the variety of pastries, pies, and other things that they have here.
I'll go up and in halfling, I would like to order something. So.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna stand behind her so awkwardly, not knowing what the hell she's saying.
Okay.
So, yes, Mr. Tony, hi.
Oh hi, how you doing?
I'm great. Can I please get I'll turn to Lucy. What else should we get for everybody? Like
Lillith likes.
Pastries,
Yeah, just do a box. Do you think Lillith likes? Do you think Dax likes coffee? I think Dax likes coffee. No, we can just get plain coffees for now. And then, why the fuck?
That is an awful idea.
We can just get coffees and teas plain and bring some sugar and cream back with us and see how they like it. I don't know. I don't do this.
alright.
Normally people bring me the shit. Or I go by myself.
So yeah, in halfling, I'll just kind of say what. I mean, Tony would have heard this
Yeah.
anyway, so yeah, just be like, yeah, what she said.
All right. I can give you a bunch of small pastries or small like small cinnamon rolls if you'd like to be in a box. We can get you a box of about a dozen for silver.
Ooh, can you make that 3 dozen possible?
Okay, for sure. Yeah. Yeah,
Just 'cause
and
I want to get like enough for like the people at the church
Yeah.
and stuff.
well, when it says they're
Okay.
small, they could fit into a halfling's hand, so there may be. Oh jeez, what's a? Like the lid of like a jar of jam. Like they're like yay big. They're not that big.
Cute.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're bite-sized. Yeah.
They're halfling sized, yeah.
So,
Yeah, 3 dozen. I think that would work.
All right. You want anything else? We have breakfast pastries.
Ooh.
They come with a little bit of egg, a little bit of bacon.
you got a bagel?
We do have bagels.
I would like one bagel.
Please.
a bunch of bagels, please.
So
Where's
many
this accent
bagels.
going?
How many bagels?
So many.
You gotta give me a number.
6.
Okay. They're a little bit bigger than the cinnamon rolls, but yeah.
And then like what do you think? 6 coffees? No, not 6 coffees. 3 coffees, 3 teas.
Okay. Your total for that, with the bagels and the coffees, run you about 8 silver
I'll pay
and
for.
like 5 copper.
No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna pay.
You sure?
Yeah, I got it.
There's also
Somebody.
I give
this-
him 2 golds, and I'm like, keep the change.
thank you.
Jeez.
Though there's also he also as you hand it to him, he also like grabs like a handful of the honey sticks, kind of just sprinkles it into your pouch with all the bagels.
Ooh, yay.
They were a copper piece each, and he gave you maybe about 10 or 20. Like you just like one big handful went into the bag.
This is hard.
Okay.
Make our way back. Making our way downtown.
Carrying all this stuff. As we're walking, I'm just gonna kind of keep my eye out. Just gonna keep my eye out and just be
For anything
alert.
in particular?
If anyone's really watching us, I don't know. I have a weird suspicion someone's watching us. So, I don't know. Just kind of on edge, I guess.
Make a perception check.
New dice do not fail me.
Elle's just like looking up at the buildings and shit. She's walking.
23.
23?
Bless you. Natural 19.
I mean, some people are kind of confused because you're carrying all these patients and everything like that. You see this half-elf kind of skipping down New York City street, and it's a Sunday. Most people are at church right now, because it's 10 a.m. But
I'm not a half elf.
right, an elf. My bad. That's because you're talking to. Long story. There's a drow and a wood elf kind of just walking around, and you guys aren't in your Sunday best. A lot of people are in like nice suits. A lot of dresses are around. And also, you guys kind of still smell like shit.
I mean, it was.
I was anywhere near that.
You
I
didn't.
was nowhere near
You
that.
didn't. Yes, you were. You went through and were picking up the coin purses from the corpses.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to loot.
Consequences.
I'm gonna take a shower the moment we get to this church again. I think it's holy water that comes out of the faucets.
That's awful.
I was trying to make a joke, but alright. It's in a church, it's fountains, it's holy water, right? God damn it, now I gotta explain.
Sure.
It's not funny anymore, let's keep going, it's not funny anymore.
Are you guys, as you're walking, you don't see anybody looking at you particularly. So people just kind of give you raised eyebrows and just kind of turned heads, but nothing really.
I do it back to them, like,
As you
I
got
mean-
like these 3 boxes of cinnamon buns, then a bag of bagels, and this little couple like coffees. Just
I look like an intern.
you look like an actual intern.
Both of us. Alright, let's just get stuff back to
We get back.
You do get
Yeah.
back.
To the church.
Do you push the doors open like that, Elle?
No, of course not. What do you think I am? I respect the house of the Lord. Goddess, Lord.
She's a goddess. She's a goddess.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, Gunthar,
Welcome
you,
back.
you smell it over the smell of shit. It's fresh coffee and some sort of cinnamon pastry.
Mmm. That smells good.
Of course,
Hey, we got-
get some.
All right, wait. hey, altar boy.
Yeah?
Is there a place for us to like wash our hands? Cause I'm pretty gross.
Is
Oh,
there
yeah.
a place I can shower?
We have a bathing chamber.
Bath time.
But yes, we do have some wells and some if you need to wash your hands, Mr. Gunther.
Thank you, sir. Can you point me to the nearest one?
I'm guessing as everyone's kind of following you now, because it is time for breakfast. A lot of them are really tired though, because Father Innocent didn't exactly let them. They said you have to keep to your schedule. You're the idiots that decided to stay up and help. That's honest. That's what he told all of you. All heard that. Or Gunthar did anyway. Because everyone else is asleep or busy.
Poor blighters.
Yeah, they're up. They're up at 6 a.m. and working. But there is a cafeteria area. And you can tell that some of the chefs that were not kind of helping have been preparing breakfasts and things like that. Well, actually, closer to closing up and having lunch, but people are not objecting to the freshly cooked cinnamon rolls. But I'm guessing you're not letting any of them touch the bagels. Didn't think so.
That's sacrilegious. If I wanted cinnamon bagels, I would order cinnamon bagels.
Right. Gunthar will wash his hands,
Mhm.
and then immediately start eating whatever is offered him.
There's some leftover scrambled eggs, some bacon, a small biscuit. That's at the cafeteria. That's currently. It's kind of cold by this point. It was on a heat rack, if you would. It had the heat mill spell on those trays, but yeah.
And sorry.
Yeah, what? No, you go ahead. No, you first.
I was just Ellen and Lucy brought cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls, 36 of them.
And bagels.
And bagels.
You get a bagel, Gunthar.
I get a bagel? Ooh. Alright.
Boys.
And then he eats like 3 cinnamon rolls too.
Well, Gunthar, you could basically fit
Lucy
a whole one in your mouth.
Not Lucy. Do we see Lillith or Dax anywhere?
Not yet. You know, because of their non-elven nature, they probably won't be up for another hour or two.
Mhm.
It took you 15 minutes to get there, about 15 to 30 minutes to get back, kind of avoiding traffic and things like that. It's New York City.
Yeah.
Where's Mr. Bluehand?
I didn't he leave last night or something? He's not here. He would have been up by now if he was.
Gunthar, you did see him leave. Kind of over the corner of your eye, you saw him pass it, heading out. Might have not recognized it as him, but...
I think I saw him, yeah. Alright. You good at seeing stuff, Elle. What's the plan? We should go wake them up.
Do we really want to wake her up? Either of them up.
You can wake up Lillith, because she'll probably Eldritch Blast me.
I
was a joke! Mina, it was a joke!
I think we should let them wake up on their own.
To be fair, I think if she was going to Eldritch Blast anybody, she'd Eldritch Blast the person who shot her in the first episode.
Yeah, that's why Lillith
Reason why
is
she's
the right
quickly
choice.
saying no.
We should maybe go wake them up? No?
Lilith is actually an early riser, believe it or not.
I get the feeling that Lillith might be an early riser.
As you guys are kind of debating, she's gonna walk down the stairs in the same stuff as yesterday. She wasn't on the ground when the holy shit happened, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, so she's clean.
She is 100%, well, except for the bullet holes in the blood, but yeah.
Cool. Well, she's probably prestidigitation herself, and I'm sure she's had Dax cast mending on her clothes. She's really
If not Dax,
sore.
another choir, yeah, but...
Yeah. Otherwise, she's really sore, but otherwise she's kind of coming down the stairs with Giles kind of low-key using him as a crutch. So, yeah, she's coming down and be like, what are you guys yelling about?
Yep.
Good.
You. Waking you up.
I've been awake for an hour.
We got you bagels and coffee, or tea, whichever you prefer.
Oh, thank you.
Or cinnamon rolls.
You could pour the coffee on the bagels.
I think I might pass on that.
Hell.
Otherwise, she'll take, like, half a cup of coffee and, like, half a bagel and start, like, nomming away at it.
Okay.
I don't know what you all have planned today. I know at 6, probably before that, I have to go and meet one of my friends to talk about some stuff. You all are more than willing to come, but I think Dax had something to do with her parents that we all should probably go.
Yeah,
and
we could
support
do that
her
in
with.
the morning, right? And we could do the whole thingy later.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not
Yes!
big except for last time.
guess who's back?
Back
Dax.
again.
Dax,
Dax,
good
you
morning.
You
Good
walk
morning.
downstairs. It's new. It's about 11:30. You smell coffee, cinnamon rolls, and bagels.
Hell yeah. Man, I'm gonna fight my internet, you guys.
What's
Yeah,
an
we had to
internet?
do that. We had to do that too. So we get it.
Except they technically won because we had to pay it more. But
Fucking true.
You right.
Hey.
You right.
Dax, your pop left last night, I think.
Yes. Yeah, he left not too long after the fight.
Well, you know, we didn't get to say goodbye.
Funny thing, he wanted us to come to their house and visit their church.
Dax, you know that your dad had a sermon to probably give this morning.
So, I mean, he
So-
should be finishing up any time now with his sermon. So, I guess if you guys want to go say hi and goodbye, I guess. Gunthar, you seem thrilled.
No, my head.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's our new friend, and also, it seemed like y'all were making some sort of weird headway with each other.
Yeah. We're getting there. It's a work in progress.
Adventurers with good parental interactions. What is with this? What?
I mean, all it took was a dead twin brother, but it's fine.
That's the cost, guys. Just kill your brothers.
Wait, no, we're
Fine.
not noting sibling
There can
violence.
be only one.
We're not Highlanders. The only person who qualify would be Elle. And her entire clan is gone, so there's no competition there.
Oh,
Exactly. She took them all out.
She's the real culprit here. So secret in the Orson town, she doesn't even know it.
I'm a sleeper agent.
You don't
Quick,
know?
we gotta find out the sleeper word.
They set her
Yeah,
there when
right.
she was a baby.
Anyway,
Cream cheese. Did it activate it?
Kill the family.
Father Innocent shortly makes his way down, to to visit with all of you. Before you head out, if you decide to, something that I was told after all of you went to rest is that it looks like our stash in the sewer level was taken during the fight. So, Lady Lillith, if you'd be willing to contact your father and let him know he might have a new competitor that might be worrisome.
Father Anderson.
Yes, love.
I'm a good tracker. Is there a possibility that maybe I can see where it went?
How good is your tracking through sewers?
I can help her with it. She has like a half bagel in her mouth as well. And she's like, I can help. I'm a bounty hunter. I kind of track people everywhere. It's kind of my whole job.
If you feel so desired, but we're going to be upgrading the security system down there. But if you want to go before we get started, that'd probably be smart.
We could do that, right?
Also, weird question to ask you, Father Anderson. Do you read this?
Just casual breakfast conversation.
I'm gonna hold my bagel in the mouth, coffee in arm, just, can you read this?
Please read my death tattoo for me.
Let me
As
check.
I enjoy my bagel with cream
What were
cheese.
the words that she read? Blood, screaming,
I was
and
gonna say, wasn't one scream?
Blood, screaming, and...
While that's happening, Gunther
Terror.
kind of leans into Elle and goes, "What stash was stolen? Stash of what?"
drugs.
Booze.
Drugs.
Oh, boo.
Drugs.
All right.
Drugs.
Drugs.
What is wrong with you? Do you have the hiccups in unison?
Man, it must be this coffee.
Damn. Coffee and bagels really getting to us, guys.
He looks down at it. I actually have to pull up his character sheet real quick. Hold on.
Fruity
That's
nutty
either good
bar.
side or bad side.
While Elle is going to talk to Father Anderson, Lilith is going to go to the side down on her sending stone.
Ooh, good shout.
Oh, you did it while I was distracted.
I may or may not have done that on purpose. You don't know.
Only
That
call
wouldn't make any
Dad.
sense.
With...
Figures for L. Father Anderson, Daddy O.
Come into every conversation.
Low key Bluehand.
Yeah, Daddy
Low-key
Bluehand.
God.
No, you're already going after Lilith's dad. I swear to God, if you were after my dad.
Fucking Elle can have a harem if she wants.
All the dads.
I'm
the
pretty
What
sure.
happens when she's
Isn't
sexually
Dream Daddy a
deprived
game?
of purple?
Yeah.
Dream Daddy. There you go.
That's it.
That's Elle's
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
game.
It's actually a training game. It's legit a category. It's under training.
Words, thank you for subscribing. That means a lot to all of us. Appreciate it.
Yay.
Any subs that are given to us will be only given or going towards either making merch for you guys or getting us all together at one place and having a live show together.
Making that money.
I would love to have a live show, TBH.
After the whole virus thing dies down, though.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's all part of the thrill. As long as we don't have that many audience members, gatherings of 10 are allowed.
I was figuring we just all live stream. Never mind. Conversation for
Ooh, look at all that.
Anyway. He looks down at your arm, Lucy. I can read parts of it. It's nothing pleasant. Where did you get this?
Funny story. I don't know. I know.
It's not a funny story if you don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's just not a story.
It's a lame story.
By definition, that's not a story.
What can you read on it?
He pulls out his spectacles and kind of leans them up towards his face and just kind of looks down. Chinch kind of grabs your arm. Before it touches your arm, may I?
Go ahead, I don't.
His fingers are feathery, but they're also, you can feel like because he is a bird person.
I forget that.
Sarah Croca.
They're just bony skeleton fingers.
With a soft layer of feathers, yep.
Oh, I hate that. Never mind.
Disgusted.
Awful.
Touch me with your chicken fingers.
Those chicken tendies.
Read my damn arm!
We're so
Father
distracted. I'm sorry.
Anderson could honestly kill all of you in like 5 rounds, and I would not lose any sleep over this.
Touch me with
He
your chicken
became my
fingers.
Father Anderson with his chicken fingies.
Touch me with your chicken fingies in the sin box.
Whoa. That went to a whole other level.
What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people?
Anyway, what does he
Let me
say?
have this.
You know what does Father...
Right, you married me. You know what's wrong.
Thank you, Ola.
I know, for once, Ola is not part of this.
Usually it's Ola and I.
Change the rules today.
It's opposite day.
Alright.
One of the major words I read is despair. And you see another one of the
Oh.
symbols kind of glow up again on that part of her arm, and there's more of it just starts popping up all along her chest, her stomach, her legs, just begins to glow up slightly. Even through her pants, you can kind of see it.
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa, whoa,
Oh, we're in a
Whoa.
church.
We need to
Go
stop...
to the sin box.
Lucy, you need to stop asking people to read that tattoo, because it just seems to get, like, more active every time somebody reads words off. Have you... Look at you.
Something interesting. All of you notice that wherever's going up, the scars that she had there are gone.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
Yep, oh wait.
Did you
Wherever.
not realize that?
wherever the words are marked with the words that have been said. That's the burns, the gashes, the tattoos, whatever you want to call it. All the scars that covered over them vanish when a word is said from it. Like it's being resurfaced and renewed.
Oh. Oh.
I love that. Wait, what?
I agree, we probably should not read this in a church. Or if we do...
You just read despair.
Right, but he kind of points and you notice that all the candles had flickered that were in the kind of hallway inside the cafeteria with you. If we're doing this inside of a safety circle.
So, she's just gonna kind of sit back. So, despair, screaming, blood, and terror.
Is a safety circle kind of like a sin box?
A sin box is where people come for confessions, but I don't know why you'd call it a sin box.
I thought that's what we've always called them.
That's what Dax said they were called.
When you were 12, I figured you'd matured a little bit. Boy, was I wrong, and he flicks you in the forehead.
Alright, safety circle.
Every time.
Oh my gosh.
So,
well, there was something that if we used, I guess, a dispelling spell, something would happen?
Dispel magic?
Oh, yeah, or if I got one of those fancy handcuffs that they put on Gunthar, that something would happen? I don't know what.
I must apologize. I'm not quite the most learned with schools of magic. I was studying more religion.
It seemed religion enough, or something.
It's just definitely a religiously text, but it seems to be more of the infernal planes. You might want to find someone who's more expert knowledge than that.
everyone
The
looks
head
at
of your
Lillith.
the head of security at Lilith's place probably might be better knowledge of that. I haven't met with her too often, but she was known for being a killer of demons.
Yeah, I witnessed that, actually. We all did, I think, right? Lillith, you lost your...
That's
I'm
what
not gonna
Lilith.
say...
Oh, good.
You just dox Salem, Lucy?
Actually, I need to go back home anyway. I need to gather some supplies. So yes, we can go to Shyla. Or Shalia.
Shalia.
Should we go see Dax's father first, since that was more of the main goal of today?
Well, did he really want to meet all of us? Because I feel like I would be a little out of place there.
It's fine.
Don't worry.
You're in a church right now and nothing's burst into flames?
Yeah, it's a smaller church.
I Druid crafted a little flame.
You burn your bagel.
Like, right
Ah,
on the
dang it.
spot.
Well, now it's toasted.
No, it's
I eat it anyway, yeah.
Okay. Do what you must, but we're just letting you know, Dax. We're going to be setting up the security. Also, what did you tell your father in your during your sending call, Lilith?
Hey, Dad. The back entrance to the church was demolished in the fight, and supplies were stolen. Sorry about that. Love you. Come restock. Bye.
Restock is one word.
What is he, Walmart? Come restock.
You did good. You got like 8 words left.
I got exactly 25 because
You
I just
did
lied again.
restock as 3 syllables as 3 words.
I said, come
Yeah.
restock, bye. Like,
Bye.
Are you pooping?
That isn't.
Are you pooping?
Doop, 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 doop.
That is disconcerting. I must have a meeting with the other bootleggers in New York. That's odd. I'll see if I can get some shipments out there, but I'm probably not going to be back for. But I will be there for the Dwarven Festival that I usually go to.
Gunthar, stay.
the what?
The Dwarven Festival. It's
Oh, you mean that ball we're going to?
Yeah, that thing.
It's a street carnival, guys.
Oh, you mean I got
There's
my
a-
beer cup
there's
for
a
a streak?
There's a dance, a part of
It's
it.
a
None of you know
date?
that.
I was gonna say, you said it was like a whole ass like charity ball or
It is. That's why our dad's coming. But there's more to it just than the ball.
So it's like
The balls for the VIPs, the
Yeah.
important people, and then there's a street festival for
Yeah.
the poor people.
Well,
Yeah,
Like,
we're gonna be in the street carnival.
Well, no, but I mean, it's the carnival that goes into the ball. That's
Is there
how.
gonna be a tarot reader?
You don't know?
Guess we'll find out on the
Would his
13th.
name be Mr. Tea Leaf possibly?
Sadly, no.
Long may he reign.
Clearly not. Because he's not here reading. I made a joke and it was.
You did. You did.
It came off more off color than I intended it to. That was, I didn't mean like it.
You're like, no,
Oh.
he's dead.
Gosh, he's been stabbed already too many times. Let it be. I
I'm
mean,
gonna
damn.
get. Everybody's gonna hate me. That's not what I meant. Okay. I'll be quiet.
Anyway,
It's just the failed jokes episode.
We're killing it.
I don't know, some of them are really good.
anyway,
So
I
what's the plan?
I will relay the information that my father said to me to Father Anderson when he's done with this conversation.
so,
So you say. Yeah.
so that's what I'd suggest for you, Lucy. For that, not in a church, probably though. It's probably does not invite pleasant feelings.
Protected by your deities and whatnot, which technically is something that deals with
That is true.
cult stuff, so it'd be a safer bet. I'm arguing the logistics of this.
What if
I
you
have a summon.
explode and destroy our whole church?
I have a sermon in 13 minutes. This with you right now.
Before, is there a chance you could just show us downstairs?
Oh yes, actually I won't, but Dex can get you down there. I need to get dressed. You can tell that he's still in his military outfit. It doesn't look like he probably changed his clothes last night, and he doesn't look like he's gotten any rest.
Okay, for a pastry.
Alright, thank you.
Alright.
They're really
That's
good.
please. I wanna go see.
I shall show.
Same place you guys went to last time, where you brought that lovely gentleman by Mr. John Smith. And you notice that the entire back wall that was hidden has been blown asunder.
Oh, shit.
Won't take more than just mending to fix that.
Can I go up and I don't know, would I be able to tell what was used? Or
Make a... That's a good nature check. Or Arcana check. Nature or Arcana.
Can I help with that?
Go ahead for
Guidance.
advantage. You can give guidance if you want to, Dex.
Yes. Guidance.
do I get guidance or advantage? Both.
Both.
Yes,
I don't
both.
know. Guidance is a D4.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Oh, that's actually not bad.
I think it's just you, Governor. I think all of us...
24.
24. It looks like it's done by magical means. The spell was powerful because there's no ashes. There's only just dust. Whatever did this, it was dust. That kind of just came through and wiped this thing gone.
Can I look for tracks?
Go ahead and make a survival check.
I'll help her.
Go ahead and make a survival check with advantage, yeah.
Guidance.
Okay.
Get it.
With the guidance?
And advantage.
So that's gonna be 25.
25. Goodness gracious. You
Look
do,
at us.
you do find tracks, but not of feet. You find tracks that looks like a wagon or a horse. So whatever was here was able to get on horseback and run, it looks like. And there's several different hoof prints.
Can I see what direction they go in, and if they split at any point? Like, just want to track it as far as I can.
That's what's weird. you see them hop on, do come back and forth, then they just vanish like they were some sort of craft they went on.
I relayed that to Lucy.
This is probably a really out of reach question. Does that sound familiar? But no, I wouldn't know anything about the bootlegging because I was too busy doing doing opiums. Shit.
Real
Doing
quick.
opium?
Hunting down opium.
Okay.
I was hunting down opium. Nah, man, it was crazy.
I'm getting bits and pieces, and I heard doing opium.
Real quick, everyone that's watching, everyone is going to reset real quick to see if that fixes the lag problem. We apologize for that. 3, 2, 1. See you guys in a second. Thing 1, 2, 3.
You're efficient.
Sorry about that, everyone. Hopefully that fixes the problem. Let us know. All right. I'm gonna say no. You don't know a lot about the bootlegging group, but you do know someone that probably does.
For Layla's sake, who is it?
T is actually probably someone that also would know. Also, Father Innocent might have an idea, or Tiffany, because you know that he's keeping tabs on. You think he has tabs on everything on the city. You have no idea though.
I'm gonna flip a coin to see who I want to talk to. But all right.
Did anyone else lose Layla?
I cannot hear her currently.
What?
I can hear.
I just went quiet.
Oh.
I just didn't know what to say.
You're gonna, yeah.
Very quiet.
You said I'm gonna flip a coin to see who you're gonna talk to. You flip the coin and then there's no response.
Oh, I didn't. Oh. All right. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. What?
All right. Evens. I talked to Tiffany. Odds. I talked. T. That was not anything.
That's not how you flip
Oh, I'm
a
gonna
coin.
go talk to T. God damn it. Oh god. Okay.
Okay.
I have an idea of who we can ask about this. But let's go deal with Dax's family first, because I really don't want to talk right now. Let's go talk to Dax's family. I guess go say bye, or go say hi, or...
Yeah, Dax,
Oh.
let's go talk to your family.
Yeah. I'll blast.
Let's just go do it.
Okay.
I guess the fastest
So-
way would be teleportation circles.
Yes, there's a teleportation circle in Times Square that you're able to go to, and it's 5 gold pieces per person, but it can get you to any part of New York City, including Long Island.
This is like an escalator, seeing an escalator for the first time to Gunthar, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, there's a line, because people are coming back and forth from church.
Fuck.
It doesn't take very long, but you have to first get to Times Square, so it does take you a little bit. And it's everything's been mostly fixed or recovered from the weeks prior from the explosion that happened. For those of you at home that weren't aware, the first major bombing incident that ever happened in New York City happened September 20th. It was an unknown thing, but some people do know in this group how it happened, because fiction's fun that way. But because it is October 7th, it's been a while and most things have recovered. But you do see that there's a lot of police just kind of hanging around just in case something bad happens like that again.
I don't know the city well, but I'm pretty sure Manhattan is that way. Why are we going this way?
We're taking an alternate route to getting the Have I ever used teleportation circles?
Yeah.
Circles?
Yeah.
This is faster, trust me. You just may feel a little funny when we land.
Never mind. I'll just go with it.
While we're still like kind of hidden away, I'm gonna take off my ring and like loop it around my pocket watch, like undo my pocket watch, clip it on there, and just like put it back on. So it's like not on my ring right now, my finger right now.
All right. I'm guessing that you've probably the people that needed a bath took one or no.
Yes, I took a shower.
Yes.
Cold baths, very fast.
Yes. Except for Gunthar, who definitely did not.
My bad.
It's fine.
You don't smell that bad.
He
I
was
smell
in
terrible.
Lucy's trying to be nice.
Okay. Lillith, have you been helping with that at all, or no? Prestidigitation, my dear.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Okay. So Gunther's smelling a little bit better. It's okay. Y'all are quiet for me. But you guys are able to get into the line. You notice that there is like a small halfling gentleman saying, "Tickets, please." Or, "All right, pay you 5 gold pieces for a ticket. Come on, come on, come on, come on."
No, I'm flipping my 5 gold.
Pay up my 5 gold.
Me too.
All right. Thank you very much, Ridley.
I'll pay Gunthar.
No, I got it.
This is good.
I got it.
Okay.
We're done. We're
It's
good.
only 5. You can count that high.
I got there.
Damn.
Okay. And for the first time for a couple of you, you see that there are these groups of people. If they're going to the same place, about a group of 8, walking onto this platform. Then the next 6 seconds, they just evaporate.
Oh God, Gunthar, they all got killed.
Don't say that, Dax.
Not cool,
I'm gonna
Dex.
slap Dax on the shoulder. Don't say that.
What?
Why am I being concerned? Oh my god.
Is this safe?
Yes,
Yes.
it's completely safe. How do you think I'm still intact?
Next thing you're gonna tell me they're gonna strap like wings onto plastic and put like little spinny things, fly people in the air or some shit like that. This is crazy. What if something went wrong? You could lose an arm.
I mean, you got another one. It's fine.
That
You
sounds
just
like
develop a drinking problem. Let's just go.
okay.
Lucy, do we need to...
Tiffany tried getting her AAA, just
Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's another story. I wrote
Anyway.
something about Lucy going to an AA meeting. It's fucking whack, man.
Anyway. You guys get on there, and there is a small goblin male, who is kind of running it. Tickets! Tickets, come on! Tickets! Ticket. Thank you.
Was I supposed to get it?
Any first timers. Okay, you're gonna want these. And he hands you both 2 large paper bags.
Mm-hmm.
Do I give you the ticket?
Yeah, thank you.
What's this for?
You'll find out.
You'll find
Seconds.
out.
You'll find out.
And he presses on the sigil, and you see his eyes go up for a second. All of you begin to feel as your
I
body
grab
is
Gunther's hand. I just grab his
Okay.
hand. I'm just like holding it.
I'm just going, woo. Most unenthusiastic wee.
Alright. For those of you that have used it before, which is definitely Dax, I want you guys get to roll a Constitution saving throw with advantage, and you two need to make a Constitution saving throw. As you're being teleported for the first time, there's the part where your stomach drops, and there's a good chance for...
Oh my god, you guys are being blessed. A natural 20 and a natural 19? 26. Roll my
con
gods
save-
tonight.
Wait, Bret, is it just one? Wait, I've been through a teleportation circle, right?
It's with advantage. The only people that do not are Elle and Gunthar.
Oh,
I have
okay.
disadvantage because I'm exhausted.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
21.
Okay, you're fine.
16.
26.
26,
13.
13,
10.
10,
That's not
and
bad.
Elle,
16.
16. Gunthar, you ever feel the taste of cinnamon coming up through your nose?
No, I.
His hair back.
Did Gunther just do the cinnamon challenge?
A little bit, yeah.
Why does it burn? Ah!
That wasn't of the teleportation circle.
And Lilith, it's been a while. You're kind of woozy, but you're not throwing up.
Oh, okay.
And Elle, you kind of like, it felt weird. But
I feel fine.
So I would have grabbed like Gunther's hair, just like made sure he was okay.
His mustache.
Hold his braids. Hold his braids
look at
back.
his mustache. Because his hair is in a ponytail still, in a bun in the back, so yeah, he's fine. So you just grab him by.
Mustache back. Yep.
I'm now just thinking of when they're leaving the the mines in the first Fellowship of the Ring, and he just grabs Gimli by the beard. Not the beard! As he pulls him up.
That is us. That is literally us.
Don't worry, Gunthar.
It's literally. I'm
Don't
never
worry,
doing
it's
that
easier every time.
ever again. Nope. That's
How do you
it.
think we're gonna get back?
It's a ways back.
Where do I put this?
Trash can.
There's a wastebasket. There's a wastebasket a couple steps down. Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. It's just a little first time thing. Plus, you're also really tired, so I imagine that does not settle.
Elle,
down.
you're real tough. You see, Elle did it for her, and she was.
She also slept last night.
She got sleep. Don't worry, it'll be
Did
easier when
she?
we go.
What are you implying, Gunther?
She just looks stressed out, man. Never mind. Let's go.
See you later.
I lead us to the church.
Right.
And I'm
Difference
assuming.
between- Yes. Father Anderson runs the Temple of the Red Knight. There are several smaller buildings which are considered churches. This one isn't nearly as glamorous. It takes you about 15 to 30 minutes to get there between to get to the temple. It is closing, meaning the sermon is closing. People are kind of walking out, so you kind of one of the few people that are walking in. There are a few people that recognize your desk and kind of give you a wave or kind of give you a disappointed look because they heard what happened via your mom and dad. But what can be done? And then you do see your old man. He is currently coming down, and he seems to be washing his hands, or he's getting into
Damn,
one.
everyone's washing their hands.
Yeah, Corona, man.
Well, no, because he's been blessing people using holy oil and water, and now he's got that all over his fingers.
Holy slut.
Oh, that's right.
Holy
Right, you go
slut.
ahead and hop on, bud, if you want to.
Yee.
Daddy Bluetooth.
World's-
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
I'm tired.
Wrong part of the body.
Man, Gunther, that's a really great name. I should really get into branding for that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You might be able to make some. I don't know.
Make some money off of that.
What would you do? What would that be? What kind of thing
Well,
would
yeah,
that be?
What is a Bluetooth? Maybe
Dentistry,
like
I don't know.
you talk,
Sending
right?
stone?
Well, you talk with teeth or in your mouth, so maybe like.
Yeah.
Hang on, I don't know if he's heard.
And my ears
What's
get cold when they're blue, right? So maybe it's something to do with like your mouth and your ears.
We'll work on it. We'll figure it out.
Well,
We'll work on
I got some people. We got some people. We got connections.
Thank
What
you,
are you worrying
Emma,
about,
for
Chris?
subscribing. We appreciate you.
And if any of you all have questions about the campaign, things like that, go ahead and send them. We will definitely. I'm trying to convince y'all, all of us, to have the equivalent of a talk machina someday. Who knows?
That'd be cool.
Hello.
That'd be cool.
Hello.
Heck.
All right,
Whoa.
he is Father Bluehand. This time, instead of wearing his full-on military suit of armor, he is wearing simple but incredibly powerful robes of towards the Red Knight, wearing lots of reds and golds. Instead of his holy symbol, but also on his torso is the symbol of the large horse face of the Red Knight, the chest piece. Lack of words. I'm sorry. I'm tired too.
We all got a point
If
of
you
exhaustion.
need
It's
some
fine.
words, I have a few for you.
Go for it, Gunthar.
Discounted prices.
That's a good play on words there.
I'm going to take off HP for that for the big of bad.
Yay!
Okay. So, you will come in. You see them all walk in, Father Bluehand, as everyone seems to be cleaner, refreshed, except for Gunthar, who seems to be kind of dragging his feet a little bit, and you can probably see a little bit of something in his mustache. He probably didn't take the teleportation circle too well.
Okay, and we're at the church.
It's there at your church, yes. You just
Okay.
finished your afternoon sermon. You do have one at 5.
We got time.
Well, I'm glad to see you all have made it. He just kind of looks at Gunthar. Just doesn't really say anything, but just kind of like nods in like, I know what happened to you kind of way.
Gunthar nods back. He's like, do I have something in my beard?
He just kind of
Just a little
turns
bit.
back to Dax and I guess we should head home and see your mother.
Yep, you guys ready to meet my mom?
You have
My parents aren't dead.
I thought you were a test tube baby.
Yes, you're adopted.
That explains so much.
Gunthar, you want to go?
What? That was Josh, not Gunthar.
Dax, you know what a test student is, probably. Anyway,
Dax,
you guys.
What?
does your dad have like a bathing place in his house?
Yes.
Go.
I'm assuming.
Would
I haven't been there in a couple of years.
would I hear this?
What's your passive perception? Like
Pretty high.
20 something,
It's-
right?
My
Yeah.
passive perception's pretty high. Let me.
So you just kind of stare at him, just like,
it's like 19.
oh, no.
Yeah. Gunthar isn't that quiet.
Okay. I'd be like, we have a hose out back if you really need.
Actually, yeah, that'd be perfect. Thank you.
All right, I do have one question for you, Father Bluehand. Do you have a dog?
Do I have a dog?
Does would Father Bluehand and Mother Bluehand have a dog? I know you have a dog. I'm
See
saying
the tail.
This is becoming Father Bluehand's dog now.
Yeah, this is Father Bluehand's dog.
okay.
A baby.
His name is Sherlock.
Oh, no, baby.
Which is fitting because the book series was just getting to the Americas around this point, maybe a little bit earlier. But yeah, that makes sense. You probably read them as a kid, so that makes
Yeah.
sense. But takes you about 25 minutes of a walk to get to the suburbs that Father Bluehand is living at. It's really nice. There's a lot of people that are just kind of walking home from church. A lot of people kind of wave to Father Bluehand and are just enjoying seem to appreciate him existing, unlike some people in this party.
I never said anything.
I wasn't talking about you.
Hey.
Who are we calling out?
Tell you when your brother's alive. Anyway,
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I'm gonna head out.
Actually does that though. Like he does that in real life too. He always tells me he'll tell me when I'm taller.
It's when you wear heels.
But I'm already taller than him.
That's
When you wear
weird.
heels.
anyway.
You're technically taller.
Dead brother being not tall enough. They're about the same.
I mean, that's very comparable.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Same hat.
Yeah.
We love you.
Anyway, when you get there, you do hear the familiar sound of the dog barking, Dax, from the backyard, and his house is different than the others because, well, he specifically requested it to be made out of red brick, and then it's been painted on to make it extra red. And there is the insignia of the Red Knight that's been carved into the chestnut door.
Wow, I wonder which house is ours.
It's a two-story house. The brick and wood exterior is very well polished, kept clean. You can see that there's a gardener currently working on making sure that the rose bushes, even though the season is over, is not going outside of the barrier for them. But you can open the door to your house if you'd like to follow the Bluehand, or you can take Gunthar out back to get hosed.
He's going to tell Gunthar to to watch coming in, and then he's gonna lead the rest inside.
Alright, Gunthar, you do see where, well, you kind of look around, the gardener kind of points to the fence that has a little latch on it that you can open, and a doornail to go in, and you can go into the back. You're immediately, actually, go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me real quick, because I'm guessing Sherlock would tackle you, because you're entering.
Natural 20, baby!
Hey.
Oh, wait, it's at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. I was gonna say disadvantage.
That's a 19! 20.
Not bad. Not bad.
You just like, yeah.
I love dogs.
But would Sherlock be a guard dog? Would you have had him trained?
I'm trying to.
Dog.
It's like he acts
We
like one.
tried.
Yeah, he acts like one, and so he'll bark and run up to somebody, but it's to like get affection.
That's exactly what happens. Gunthar, you stick your head out here, and just kind of comes up to you and starts licking your face.
Cut it out. Stop. I'm gross, puppy. And I cast Speak with Animal, and I say, hey, let me hose myself off, and then you give me all the hugs you want, all right?
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
This
that's
is
a great
good.
time.
Good boy. Your name's Sherlock, right? That's what
Yeah.
you're...
Yeah, I'm Sherlock. Hi.
Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Gunthar.
Hi, Gunthar.
Yeah. Hey, where's the hose? Do you know where the hose is?
I think the water spigot's over here, and he kind of like wanders over to where the well is, where you can pump it. There's a bucket underneath it that you can kind of pour water for.
And Gunthar does so.
Okay. All of you that enter through the front door, it is a very comfortable home. A lot of the chairs have cushioning. Everything is very clean. There is a hearth. There is several shrines and different pictures of the Red Knight. It's a very religious home. You know, like those think of like those very Catholic mothers' homes that they go into during like cop shows. Very much that.
See, I was envisioning like those like really Christian ladies in Texas who have like the wall of crosses.
Yeah, I know, that's what I thought too, the wall of the Red Knight.
Just because I live in Texas, you don't have to call me out.
I wasn't gonna say, but
Hey.
I just
I'm in
have a
Kentucky.
wall of Critical Role merch. That's close enough.
I'm in Kentucky. I've experienced the same thing, so it's one of those.
Hashtag Bible belters.
The higher the hair, the closer you are to God.
or hell, depends who you are. Anyway,
Aliens. Anyways.
Okay.
there goes back to the HP.
We can't enjoy it.
Yeah, none of y'all can have nice things apparently. But all of you also can smell fresh bread being cooked. Dax, what you know means your mother is grieving and her processing thing.
I'm so excited for bread. I go, yes, bread. And I go, oh no.
sadness.
Your mother is a fan of Time Magazine, and what Time Magazine says is processing grief, pick up a hobby.
Bread.
All of you begin to notice that there are several loaves of bread that have been given name tags from several different people that your wife, Thomas, probably has been giving out all day and all night. Because when you went home, she was half asleep in a pot of flour.
Now, are we talking like friendship bread or like bread?
Like sourdough.
It depends. She stopped making sourdough last night because she ran out. She explained that to you as you kind of gingerly brought you back, but it smells like she's making rum cake bread right now.
Okay. Or like
That
monkey
means there's
bread.
crumbs.
Monkey, yeah.
Monkey bread.
Lucy, no.
Yes.
I love how we need the specifics of the type of bread she's making.
I
Hey,
got excited for bread, okay?
Not
I had
the
to
fact that
control
she is-
myself with peaches.
She's mourning the loss of her son.
I mean, like Mr. Bluehand may be one thing, but he isn't against bread.
We're not gonna say no to bread.
Family. It runs in the Bluehand family.
Yes.
He's super.
I high key got so excited for bread. You said, "Ooh, you smell bread." Yeah.
Honey, why is there a dwarf in our backyard bathing himself?
Run to the rose bushes, Gunther. He'll smell like a rose.
Would you have much rather him bathe inside, dear?
A friend of yours, I'm guessing. He does not look familiar from church.
No.
He's actually a friend of mine, and I will step into.
You hear
the
something
doorway.
drop and shatter. You're like,
I'm gonna shuffle closer to Dax.
We just kind of like.
all of you see come out a human female. Brown hair, and she looks a lot like Dax. Little older, a few more wrinkles, a little taller. She looks tired. And you can tell that these last couple of years have aged her tremendously. But she is also wearing a symbol to the Red Knight, and unlike her husband, who is not carrying any weaponry, she has a full-fledged warhammer on her hip.
A woman after my own heart.
What am I? Chopped liver?
You have a mace, not a warhammer. There's a difference.
Your parents are cool. Deal with it.
Oh no, my parents are the lamest. No. Don't listen to them. It's fake. It's just for show. It's made out of rubber.
They got it from the craft store at Halloween.
Got it from Spirit Halloween. It was on discount.
Anyway, you all notice that she begins to kind of shake, and she just runs up and begins to just hug Dax, like full on just, and she's still wearing like oven mittens. And she just runs up and gives Dax the biggest hug. Dax, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw because your mother is hella strong. Like strength 18 strong.
Oh no, I rolled a 3. That's 7.
7. All of you here, as the top 15 vertebrae, or not all top 15, all of her vertebrae on the top just begin to pop going down her back.
That sounds good, actually.
Yeah, right? I was like, ooh, I want my back.
I kind of want that.
Man, I want bread. I want my back pop.
Sweetie, it's so good to see you. We missed you. I baked you a pie. Hold on. And like she just like tosses off the mittens and kind of puts them in her husband's hand and just kind of runs into the other room into the icebox.
I told you she would be excited to see you.
Yeah, you weren't wrong. I'm trying to write notes. Hold on.
I just put tired bread lady.
I know, I go, Mom makes bread when sad. It wasn't very important notes, but I was writing notes.
So much bread.
So Dax, to be fair, you know this is something new because when you were younger, she was the kind of person to go break up tavern brawls. Break them up, not join them, break them up.
It's like, as you can see, some things have changed.
Why the fuck is there so much
Not her
bread?
strength, apparently. Ooh,
That has its
actually great in
advantages.
real life.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh.
Gunthar, you hear a window open, say, "Hi, are you hungry? I have some bread."
Very thank you, disembodied head. I'll be in a minute. Voice head.
Voice head.
You look up and it looks like an older Dax.
Dax, what happened?
It's my mom.
Oh, nice to meet you, Mrs. Bluehand. I'm Gunthar. You can call me Gunthar.
Hello, Mr. Gunthar.
Mrs. Lucy L.N. Lillith. I mean,
You do
already
know,
Lilith, but
you know Miss Bluehand. You've also seen her beat your dad in an arm wrestling match because she challenged him to it, but that was years ago.
I mean, she could probably still win.
Possibly.
You hear her say, "Ah, fuck it!" and you hear something break in the kitchen.
These
And she comes back out. I have a pumpkin, I have cherry, and I have a apple. Now, I know that you're not particularly fond of apple, but it was your brother's. Dex and Father Bluehand, you both see that the metal containers holding the pie is beginning to like bend a little bit under her fingers.
Yeah.
She just kind of just.
He's gonna come over and like kind of grab the pie from her and like set it down.
Thank you, Thomas.
And he's like, "Why don't you sit down